And now a message from the past. But the Hitman Hart here, and I just wanted to say that Bash in Berlin's gonna be a good show. I've been there many times, and I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And that's right. And what? Hey, what the hell is this? That's right, you mealy-mouthed bastard. I thought I got rid of you in 97. Now it's time to finish you off, Shitman Butthart. Ah! And that goes for everyone in the locker room. And what doesn't watch Wheels of Fury with Killer Kyle and me, Matt. And this is gonna be a warning to... Wait, what's this? Ah! What the hell? Ah! I never had a problem with Wheels of Fury. No, I don't think that. Wait, what's going on now? I don't like this. Shit. No, I don't like. Ah, what the hell? What? Ah. Now watch Wheels of Fury with me, Matt, and Killer Kyle. Bash at Berlin and rest in peace.
I can never take it slow. Got that fire roar. Wheels of fury tear the track. Hear that engine soar. Me back, shifting gears, push it to the core. Killer Kyle on my tail. Feel the tension roar. Ain't no rules in this game. Every breath I fight. Pound the pedal, scream for speed through the endless night.
Killer Kyle, and welcome to yet another episode of Wheels of Fury. And last time we had talked about Emergence,
Yes.
Impact, TNA,
Yes.
and now we talk about Saturday in Germany with Bash in Berlin,
Aye.
WWE.
Yes, sir.
And the last 3 years have breathed the fresh
Bit of breath of fresh air, yes.
and
Yeah, without Vince and the company, it definitely seems like the wrestlers are more relaxed. It's a better environment. It also seems to be so for the commentators, and also it's now become more of an opportunity for them to, as I said before, put the world back in World Wrestling Entertainment.
yeah,
Saturday in Berlin, or whether they've been to Australia, they've been to Puerto Rico, they've been to Scotland, of course, they've been here to Canada a couple times. Who knows where else they're gonna go in the future?
and I mean, this show's gonna be cool as well. There's a lot of good matches on this card. Well, there's one that I just saw today, and so, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens on Saturday.
Yeah.
It should be pretty epic. In my opinion, I think that these European shows are awesome, and who knows, maybe they'll do shows in Japan or China, or hell, go to maybe Africa. Do a lot of shows, maybe a show in Uganda, or, the possibilities are endless.
Speaking of Uganda, there is, I would call it like a backyard
Yes.
wrestling federation in Uganda called Soft Ground Wrestling Federation, I guess you call it. I've seen some videos on Instagram of it. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's very unique. I am subscribed to that channel myself. So, I mean, if you haven't already, if you're a wrestling fan, you gotta check it out.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Let's rock and roll, strut and stroll.
Yes. So we're gonna start things off with an open challenge for the U.S. title.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Who do you think is going to challenge LA Knight?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people that could challenge for the U.S. title. We will more than likely find out, Saturday.
Yeah.
Not on Friday, but more than likely Berlin.
I mean, I kind of think that this U.S. Open Challenge has been interesting since John Cena has done it years ago.
Yeah.
I think that LA Knight should do more of these, but I mean, that's the first I've heard about it, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. It could really be anybody,
Exactly.
but
Like, to say, hey, this person's gonna, challenge LA Knight for the title, or that person, or whoever. There's a laundry list, a yard long and a mile wide, of potential challengers for this title, for LA Knight to the title.
yeah.
The thing that makes it challenging to outright say this person is going to challenge for the United States Championship, or this person should, this person is going to, whatever, is the simple fact that it's like, okay, who do we feel has the potential to be the United States champion, or a good United States champion, if you will. Well, maybe not necessarily good, but who do we feel would, should go for the title? And it's like, because there's so many people
Yeah.
that could challenge, and I'm sure if we really thought about it, we would come up with some names of who we think could be, challenge LA Knight for the title, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, you could just throw a name out there
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see if you're right.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't think of anybody offhand except for a few. I mean, if you
Yeah.
ever want, Ludwig Kaiser,
Kaiser,
country
yeah.
boy, if you will.
That would be interesting,
But there's a lot to choose from.
for sure.
But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So,
Yeah. So now we have
Alle in den Flieger, alle Mann an Bord. Nachricht an den Captain, bring uns von ihr.
team titles. We have the Unholy Union, not Alliance, Unholy Union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn being challenged by the former Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
interesting. So, I mean, there's two things that I heard. And it's, first thing, and I do believe that the Unholy Alliance may have, or you said Unholy Union,
Unholy Union, yes.
will have a third member, which
Interesting.
could be Blair Davenport.
Yeah, I could see Blair Davenport joining them.
You could also say, and maybe it's too early for this to happen, you'll have a wedge between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Maybe.
I say it's too early now. I mean, if you want to start a feud for those two, I would say maybe next year.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also like Jade was a very good heel when she was in All Elite Wrestling.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna still pick the Unholy Union though. Like, that's kind of, I don't see new champions anytime soon.
Yeah, I will have to. Well, I'll agree. I don't see new women's tag champions right now. I mean, Bianca and Jade were really good tag team champions. They didn't really defend the titles that often. But when they did a fantastic job. And like, you look at the year Jade has had.
Yeah.
I mean, things didn't really get rolling for her until like after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
This year. Yeah, this year. But I mean, like, you know, being in the Royal Rumble, being in WrestleMania, you know, just the few things that she did prior to, like, you know, her fully being, you know, on SmackDown, paid, you know, PLEs and whatever.
Yeah.
She's already had a fantastic, no, I'll say fantastic year. And who knows what the future's gonna hold for Jade.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you have somebody like Jade, or, well, actually Jade's the only one I can think of. Oh, hell, you want to go Ethan Page,
Right.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
You can, in the future, have somebody else come over from another company.
Yeah.
And I think, I had no idea how long it was going to last for Jade, because she just, I felt, begun her AEW career. And she was the TBS champion. I think that this is a different journey for her.
Oh, it absolutely is.
And she definitely fits in.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I think you look at the two companies, and I can compare it like Disney and Pixar.
Yeah, you can say that.
Choose which one is which. But, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be a good match nonetheless.
Well, you know, like I said, with her time in AEW, it was, she came into the company, she, you know, had that tag team match, her and Shaq against Cody and Brandy, I think it was. Or Cody and somebody.
I think it was Brandy.
And then, you know, she was having singles matches. She, you know, was dominant. And then she ended up winning the TBS championship. Had an undefeated record. Held the TBS title for 6 months, I think, or however long it was. And then, you know, eventually lost the TBS title. And then she had a few more matches after losing the TBS title. And then, lo and behold, she ends up going to WWE.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if she got the world title, or the women's world title, rather, or the WWE women's title. Only time will tell.
I have a feeling she's going to end up with one of those at some point.
Yes, and whether it's going to be, well, it could be, well, the year's closing down, so it could be in a few months, it could be next year sometime.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I was thinking about it too, and like I said before, Jade's time in AEW was good. It was just, you know, as the saying goes, they strapped a jetpack to her back, a rocket to her back, and lost her to the moon.
Yes.
At least now in WWE, it's like, okay, we know who she is, we know she's a fairly talented wrestler, but now it's like, you're giving her more opportunities to show how good of a wrestler she is, how cohesive of a unit her and Bianca are. And, you know, yeah, they gave her and Bianca the tag titles not long after her, you know, being consistently on, like, TV, you could say, PLEs and what have you. Well, you know, it's been more of a slow build than with I talked about this before. Nothing against Tony Khan or AEW or anything like that. It's just they, for some reason, decided to give her the Goldberg treatment.
Yeah.
Bring her in, dominant wrecking machine, give her this undefeated streak, a championship, run through any and everyone, and then eventually lose the title, and then, okay, she did end up leaving AEW. She was going through people faster than I go through socks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I think she had the body chiseled in stone.
Oh, yeah.
She still does.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, it's like, there has to be a point where the streak ends. And I don't know how far it was going to go in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they wanted to, they could have easily given her the AEW women's title.
Oh, they absolutely could have.
But things happened the way they did, and honestly, I think it's awesome to see what Jade can do in WWE.
Yeah. And, who knows why Jade ended up leaving AEW? It could have been contract-wise, couldn't come to a conclusion and a decision about a new contract in AEW, or whatever the case may be, but AEW's lost is WWE's gain. So, and we're gonna do this.
Alle in den Flieger, alle Mann an Bord. Nachricht an den Captain, bring uns von hier fort.
And this is where you get geeky. We're gonna do CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do this again. How many matches can these two have? I mean, look, Drew and Phil hate each other. That's been established.
Yes.
But you hear Drew McIntyre talking to Sam Roberts, and he's like, yeah, this goes way back to when I started in WWE.
Yeah.
You know, Phil never gave me the time of day, or whatever the fuck, and it's like, alright, there's gotta be more to this story. You know, I don't remember a rivalry that, shoot style before.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a strap match is gonna be something that, I don't know, will finish the job, but it's gonna be something.
Yes.
And I'm glad that they're actually gonna do a stipulation like that. They've done it before, but I think this is gonna be interesting. It will be bloody, it will be brutal. And you look at all the shit that they did since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I think the match they had at SummerSlam was awesome.
Right.
But, yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
And, honestly, I think CM Punk should win. I mean, you look at somebody who has had his bracelet taken from him, the war of words, and yeah, I know, CM Punk basically cost Drew the title more than once.
Yeah.
But I think that if you don't have CM Punk go over, then when's a good time?
Yeah, I mean, you had McIntyre go over at SummerSlam. You have Punk go over here on Saturday. And then if you want to do a rubber match, say you do a rubber match at Bad Blood, and you do, fucking Hell in a Cell or something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what Bad Blood was basically known for at one time.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, to have these two in Hell in a Cell, that would be pretty cool. So we'll see what happens in the future with those two, but yeah, I think CM Punk should win.
Yeah, for sure. So now we got a next tag match. Damien Priest and Rhea Ripley take on Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio.
Well, I mean, this is a breath of fresh air with, what they can do with the Judgment Day.
Right.
I mean, when it started, it kind of was the shits, and we didn't know where we were going to go. We had Adam Copeland as Edge, who basically went heel and then made the new Judgment Day, and it was like, they kicked him out.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what's the point then? This has really gotten better, and I think with Damien and Rhea, there was a time where Rhea was a face,
Right.
and then they just threw in a Judgment Day, and it was like,
Yeah.
so, and then of course you got Dom and Liv, yes, the whole daddy Dom thing, and I've said that before, it's really dumb, but I think Dominic is a talented wrestler.
Yes.
He's also a talented entertainer.
Oh yeah.
I can finally understand the sports entertainment thing.
True. I mean, like, yeah, Dom is so good at being a heel that it's gotten to a point where before Dominic can even say anything, or as he's starting to say something, the crowd boos his ass so bad.
Oh god, yeah.
And it's like, that's when you know you got really good heel heat. When you can't even cut a promo with the audience there. Whenever, every time you go to cut a promo, can't hear you over the course of boos from the crowd. Reminds me of 2015, was it? 16? Something like that. I seen Adult Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
Monday Night Raw, Becky Guerrero going to talk and the audience booing the fuck out of her. Don't remember where they were, but yeah. Couldn't hear her over how loud the boos were. I think they were in like, I don't know if it was Madison Square Garden, but I think it was in New York or something like that.
I mean, that was a case where you got John and Vicky both corpse. And it's like, yeah, it's fun to see wrestlers just as much as it's a show for them to break character.
They're both probably thinking, holy shit, they hate her.
And I don't know who it was, but they said that Dominic seems like a natural babyface. And I'm like, I honestly don't know. I mean, yeah, he does a lot of things outside of WWE involving charity work and stuff. But when you look at what he has done, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit hokey at times. I still think he's really, really good at it. And he's really come out of his shell since he debuted.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not talking about 2005. So, it's going to be a good match. I think it's going to be Rhea and Damien.
Me too.
I forgot their names.
The Terror Twins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like when Dominic started wrestling, like they had him with Ray, and it's like, have him with his dad, get the ball rolling, him and Dom, tag team champions, Dominic have matches against Seth Rollins, and so on and so forth. And then it's like, okay, we know what Dominic can do, we know how good a wrestler he is. The promo will probably come naturally. Let's put him on his own and see what he can do. He ultimately ended up being a member of the Judgment Day, and I'm sure many would consider one of the best heels of today. I mean, he also held the North American Championship. So, yeah, more than likely, Damien and Rhea are going to get their revenge.
Yeah, I think it's due time.
Yes.
I want to see that. It's going to be an ongoing feud. I think the new Judgment Day is awesome. I don't know how they're going to get people to recruit for the Terriage Twins, or it's just going to be Damien and Rhea.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
We'll see as the months go on.
I mean, there's a rumor that Jey Uso is going to join the group, but if he's going to be in Roman's corner, then
yeah,
that's not going to work, really.
Not really. I got thinking about this the other day. Of all the people that are currently in the Judgment Day, there's only one member that's, you can say, an original member left.
Oh, yeah. Dominic?
No. Balor.
Foul!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because Dom joined after Rhea and Priest. And
Oh, yeah, that's right, too.
Balor and yeah, as far as you say the original three members of the Judgment Day at the time of the form of the group, you had Rhea, you had Priest, and you had Balor. Now you've got Balor and JD and Carlito, Dom, now Liv. But Balor's the only one of that group that's left in the group that started with the group.
That's right, yes.
Schub, lass den Flieger immer geradeaus, unter uns die Wolken, übers Meer.
The Undisputed Championship, as Cody Rhodes defends the title against KO, Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I'm torn with this one.
Great.
I really am. I mean, look, you have someone like Kevin who has been in a company now for almost 10 years. Maybe 10 years, but the fact is he just had a taste, He was the Universal Champion for, I don't even think it was 2 months.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Triple H, handed him the title on an episode of Raw, and he ended up losing the title at Rumble, was it?
Yeah.
To Roman? So yeah, it may have been 2 months, maybe 3. Anyway.
I mean, him and Cody are buddy-buddy,
Yeah.
so to speak. They keep saving each other's asses. So it's like, honestly, I really want to say Kevin, but I have a feeling it's going to be Cody.
Yeah, more than likely.
And who knows what's going to happen from there.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that, Kevin has not held the title, the main title, for more than a month or so. And it's like, it's bullshit. Because, I mean, he's 40 years old. How long is he going to remain in WWE?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he would have left, but obviously, 2 things: he's got more money than he can deal with, and then Vince is gone, so now he's got the freedom to do whatever he wants. But come on,
Yeah.
give him the fucking title.
Yeah. Give him a world title again, or the Undisputed Champion, whichever, and give him a good run with it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't really know for sure if he's going to get the title on Saturday.
No.
It'll more than likely be Cody winning.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And I like Cody.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, when is Sammy gonna get a championship? Like, you know, you have to think about that. Because it's like, you know, is it gonna be next year? Is it gonna be Survivor Series? Like, I don't know.
You mean Kevin?
Yeah, oh.
You said you like Cody, but when's Sammy gonna get the title?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't have an issue seeing Sammy as world champion, but I mean, like,
Well, I think that would be awesome as well, but I think even he said it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
well, yeah.
Immer geradeaus, unter uns die Wolken, übers Meer hinaus, wir wollen der Sonne vor.
For the World Heavyweight Championship, Dynamite Gunther defends the title against the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. Here's the thing, this is interesting. If Randy wins the championship, Randy will go to Raw, and Gunther will go to SmackDown.
Okay, I didn't hear it. Wow, okay. Well, the stakes have been raised. Well, this actually opens up a whole new can of worms.
Yeah, so basically, if Randy wins the title, they swap brands.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to see Randy as once again the champion. I
Yeah,
think that will mark, what, 16 times?
15.
15, okay.
Yeah.
Well, even so, I mean, if you really want to do Gunther and Cody Rhodes, let's say,
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you really want to push Gunther like you did when he was the Intercontinental Champion, then I think I would see Gunther win, because
Yeah.
I want to see Randy get the title at some point.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was going to be the WWE title,
Right.
and he would have a feud with Cody because of history. Unfortunately, Randy went to Raw,
Yeah.
so fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gunther.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're gonna keep the title on Gunther for now.
Yeah. So this has been another episode of Wheels of Fury. This has been another installment of our long weekend of wrestling.
Yeah.
Bash in Berlin. It's gonna be awesome, and also because I forgot to bring this out when we had our other prediction videos, we are your Wheels of Fury Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
And yeah, this is gonna be a good show. So yeah, we will be back in a few. So I mean Matt. This is Killer Kyle. It'll be Dazan.
До свидания.
That's Russian.
And that's
Foul!
see ya.
The wheels of fury, they spin, they roar. Never halting. The end's now calling.